Hi, this is Hamada Zahawi, founder and CEO of Right Track Admissions, an admissions consulting company. Now, if you haven't been to our channel before, get ready for an unfiltered account of exactly how to get into your top choice program, how to secure funding, and how to succeed both as a student and as a professional. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to hit our subscribe button below to get the latest content from Right Track Admissions, as well as our social media handles conveniently located below this video. So what are we going to talk about today? Today we're going to talk about diversity and inclusion, especially as it pertains to the college admissions process. It's a very, very critically important thing to think about when you're going through the application process, right? And it's not something you want to wing. You want to be careful and artful as you think about diversity, your identity, and what you're going to bring to the college environment. So be sure to wait till the end of this video to get the main takeaways and the call to action given to us by none other than our college admissions expert, Imari Herron, who's going to be joining us and is going to be providing very, very critically important points for this topic.
Hey guys, so today I want to talk about diversity as it pertains to the college admissions process. So usually when we think about diversity, we think of our skin color, our racial identity, ethnic group, but there's so much more to diversity. And when you're applying to college, you want to think about all the different challenges that maybe you've faced, that you've overcome, and how you're going to add to that university because of your challenges. So it can be, not just your racial group and things you've encountered, but also financial difficulties that you've faced, maybe medical issues that you struggled with, maybe just personal experiences in the home that were really, really challenging. I grew up in a really big family, so I had a really tough time navigating that and basically just trying to be my own person. So, really anything in your life, when you think about diversity, just think of, try to think of more than one thing. Okay, so now that you've identified your diverse experience, we want to start to flesh out what you've done with that, because it's not enough to say, well, I identify with this group. Why is that important to you, and how is that going to be important in your college admissions process? So usually we want to think of ways that we've taken action. So maybe you've started volunteering, or you started working with underprivileged communities, or something I did in college was I started working with low-income mothers as a doula and helping them in their birth and labor processes. You can also think about maybe someone in your family that you've worked with who's elderly and really needed your help. So start thinking about ways that your diversity has really shown up and you've really acted on it in your life, and how you're going to tell that story in your application. All right, so now that we've fleshed out your personal experience with diversity, we want to start thinking about how you're going to use that experience and add value to your universities of choice and to the campuses that you're applying to. It's really, really important that when you go to college, you're going to start connecting with so many different people from all over the world, from so many different backgrounds, different struggles, different levels of privilege, and you want to be able to relate to all of those people and really celebrate them, and as well as celebrate yourself. So something that I did at UPenn was join a African American coalition, and it really helped me to further educate myself on what it meant to be a Black individual in America, and how to connect with other individuals like me. But what was really cool was that our group wasn't really exclusive. While we celebrated our diversity, we really connected on campus and really connected with other people. So you really do want to celebrate who you are and understand why your diverse experience matters, but how can you learn from others? And that's a really important point in your college experience. Okay, so as a fourth and final takeaway, I want you guys to think about how your diversity might impact maybe what you want to do after your university experience. So you've identified, okay, I am part of this identity group, or this is my diverse experience. This is how I'm going to add to my campus experience or my university. And then finally, is my diverse experience at all going to influence or impact my career trajectory? And it may not for all of you, but maybe some of you really found a profession that you want to grow in or expand in because of your diverse experience. So that's another thing that you can identify, as part of why your diversity is important for you. Okay, so now that we've covered the importance of diversity in the college admissions process, here's your call to action. You need to first identify your diversity or your identity group. And then next, I want you to start looking at different organizations or different groups on the campuses you're applying to, because you want to show these colleges that you've done your research and that you know where you want to root yourself and really use your diverse experience on that campus.
Thanks so much, Mari, for some excellent points on a very, very critical topic, diversity in the college admissions process. Just to quickly iterate the main points that we discussed. Number one, what is your diversity? What identity do you identify with? What do you bring to the table from that perspective? And think about it not just in terms of one or two identities, but the collection of identities, almost like a Venn diagram of all the different things that make up who you are and what you bring to the table. Number two, what experiences you've had in terms of that identity, whether it's personal experience, trials and tribulations, volunteer experiences that you've done to really show that you've acted on that diversity. Number three, and another very, very critical point that Mari mentioned, is how are you going to take root, how's the identity going to take root on that campus that you're applying to, right? And what are you going to do to be able to add value in and out of the classroom? And that's very, very important in terms of what universities are looking for. And last but not least, if it's applicable to you, is you want to be thinking about the career path that you have and how that diversity may have played or may play a role in paving that path in terms of your career, right? So those are the key points for a very, very important topic. I hope you found this useful, and I hope it helps you get on the right track to success. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below. We'll do our best to keep providing you with more free guidance. In the meantime, please stay safe, stay sane, and stay connected.